জানাচ্ছি আমরা চলে আসলাম একটা নতুন টপিক নিয়ে কথা বলার জন্য। এই সপ্তাহের টপিক আমরা ইয়ার 6 এর স্টুডেন্টদেরকে নিয়ে এসেছি কথা বলার জন্য। ইয়ার 6 is the last year of primary school. So a child starts in the nursery or pre-nursery, and gradually what happens, reception year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5 and year 6. So about 7 years, 6.5 years or 7 years journey in primary school. Children move to secondary school. So today we'll be talking about transition from year 6 to year 7. Our topic is transition from year 6 to secondary schools. So I'll be talking about year 6 children when they go to secondary school. We'll talk about their worries, their struggle, their success, and also we'll ask them to give some tips to other students like year 5, year 4. They already set for the SATs exam, so they will give some tips too as well. So আজকে আমাদের এডুকেশন আওয়ারের লাইভ ব্রডকাস্ট হচ্ছে program Sky Channel 779. We are on Facebook and on YouTube. Please do share our program. Our website www.atnbangla.uk.tv. If you have any questions, anything you'd like to know from these students, year 6 students, they are our guests today, please do ask. And also if you have any children going to secondary school and if you would like to share something, some thoughts, some reflections, something good you would like to share, please do. আসুন তাহলে পরিচিত হই আমার চারজন অতিথি। On my far right, Aminur Rahman, year 6 student. Aminur Rahman, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. You said good, only good or better or well or very good or excellent?
Excellent.
Excellent, I like to hear that. Welcome to Education Hour.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And on my right here, Ryan Chaudhary, another year 6 students. Ryan, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Doing well.
Yes.
You are smiling, I can see that. Did you go to school today?
No.
No, what happened?
Our teachers went on a strike today.
Teacher strike. Due to teacher strike, you had to stay at home.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to Education Hour. On my left here, a student, year 6 student, Amrin Azam. Assalamu alaikum, Amrin. How are you today? Good? So you are like Amin, you are saying good. Not very good, not excellent.
Very good.
Very good, I like to hear that. Very good. This is good. So did you go to school today?
No.
No. Your teachers, they were striking too, am I right?
Yes.
Okay then. So welcome to Education Hour.
Thank you.
Thank you. And on my far left, Zara Chaudhary, another year 6 student. Assalamu alaikum, Zara.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. You said great. I like to hear that. Great, excellent, very good. Not only good, higher than good, isn't it? Yes? So, Zara Chaudhary, welcome to Education Hour.
Thank you.
Thank you. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলবো এই যে চারজনকে পরিচয় করিয়ে দিলাম এবং বিশেষ করে এই চারজন কিন্তু ইয়ার 6 এর স্টুডেন্টস আমরা আগেই বলেছি, and we will be talking about them. We will be talking about their successes in primary schools. What did they do? And the topic is year 6 transition to secondary schools. We will be talking about they are going to secondary schools. Do they have any worry? Or they can share any worries do they have? And maybe we can talk about whether, you know, in their plan when they go to secondary school, did they visit their school, secondary school, how will they make new friends? And we'll talk a bit more as well about many other things. So we'll start from maybe Amrin Azam. Amrin.
Yes.
Now, you are in year 6.
Yes.
Yes? Right. Did you start nursery first in school? Am I right? Did you go to the nursery?
Yes.
Same school? Did you go to?
No.
No. So how many schools did you attend? Did you, my primary schools I'm talking about attend? Did you
3.
attend? 3?
3.
Okay. So one school, did you go to the nursery first and then?
So one school I went from nursery to year 3. Another school I went from like middle of year 3 to year 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then the school that I'm in right now,
So
from the start of year 5 to right now.
right now. Okay. So 3 schools, if you count, since you started your nursery, how many years have you been in schools, including nursery? About 7 years?
Yeah.
Who can count?
8.
8.
Eight.
Yeah, because nursery and reception.
Ah, 8 years. Very long time. Did you enjoy your study in all 3 schools?
Yes.
You said yes. That means you are kind of. Maybe we'll talk more about this. Yeah. Now, I'll be asking you, can you remember anything? I mean, since you're nursery, I know still you're in year 6. Anything you had to find very difficult? You don't want to share something you don't want to share. It was like a struggle. And then you succeeded and you felt, yes, it's good now. Can you remember anything?
In nursery, we had this music teacher,
Mhm.
and I don't know why, but I was really scared of her.
Mhm.
But she was really kind, and whenever she used to come up to nursery to teach us music, I always used to start crying. But then gradually, she became my favorite teacher.
Wow. See? So you still remember that many years ago it happened, 6, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 7 years ago. And first you were like worried about whether the teacher is a kind teacher or not, but later she became one of your favorite teachers. This is great. Thank you. Aminur, you are in year 6. Did you start nursery in same school?
No.
No. So how many schools did you attend? I'm talking about primary schools.
2.
2.
Yeah.
So did you start in nursery?
Yeah, so I went to nursery, then I went to Mayflowers from reception to right now.
Okay. How many years since nursery? Same question as I asked Amrin.
8 years.
8 years. 8 years. Did you enjoy your study in all 2 schools?
Yes, very much.
Very much.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I would like you to share with us, same as Zara, anything you remember it was a struggle and you have succeeded.
My multiplication.
Are you good in times table?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Right now you are, definitely. But when did you struggle? In which year?
When we were around maybe in year 1, I really struggled for some reason. I couldn't really I didn't really understand the method.
Mhm.
And then round about maybe like year 2 or year 3, they showed us a new method.
Mhm.
And for some reason, I understood that method way more than the first one.
Wow, so this is very good, something you struggle, you remember, multiplication in year 1, and then later on, you feel very confident, isn't it? And now obviously in year 6, you know times table will be up to 15, isn't it? Straight away like this.
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Roughly, yeah, but definitely up to 12.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, I'll go to Zara Chaudhry. Zara, can I call you Zara?
Yeah.
Zara. So did you go to nursery in your school?
Yeah.
Yes, you studied in the nursery.
Not the same school, like different schools.
Oh, it is nice to hear. People, you have already been in many schools, 2 schools, 3 schools. What about you then?
I went to 2 schools.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you spent nursery there, and then did you move to primary school?
I started nursery and then I did like primary up to year 5, like at the very start, and then we moved to the Springfield and we did
Okay.
year
Okay.
5 to 6.
Okay. So any struggle very quickly? You felt only one struggle.
There used to be this girl, I'm not sure what her name was, I think it started with N. She used to like hit people and like take away all their stuff. Like I remember she took some things of ours and threw it over the fence, because over the fence there was someone's house. So I'm not sure what we did, but we managed to get her in trouble by the teacher. So yeah.
This is nice to share. Still, Ryan, you are in year 6.
Yeah.
Like others, did you start nursery in a school?
No.
No. How many schools did you attend so far?
2.
2. Same as others, 2 and 3. So since nursery, have you attended nursery?
Yeah, I attended nursery in my first school,
Mm-hmm.
and then I moved to the school I'm in right now,
Mhm.
and I stayed there from reception up until now.
Right. Okay. So 7 to 8 years you have spent in your primary school and nursery. So how do you feel now?
Good.
Okay. What I will do, I will come back from the short break, then I will start from you then. Is that okay? প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছি আজকের টপিক ইয়ার 6 ট্রানজিশন to secondary schools. We have to go to a short break. We'll be back soon. প্রিয় দর্শক, বিরতির পর আবার এডুকেশন আওয়ারে আমরা কথা বলছি আমাদের আজকের টপিক ইয়ার 6 ট্রানজিশন টু সেকেন্ডারি স্কুলস। ইয়ার 6 প্রাইমারি স্কুলের লাস্ট ইয়ার। সো ইয়ার 6 ট্রানজিশন টু সেকেন্ডারি স্কুলস, ইয়ার 6 এর স্টুডেন্টরা এখন আগামী সেপ্টেম্বরে যখন ইয়ার 7-এ যাবে, এটা সেকেন্ডারি স্কুল। সো আই হ্যাভ 4 স্টুডেন্টস, দে আর ফ্রম ইয়ার 6, দে আর টকিং অ্যাবাউট ট্রানজিশন, they are talking about their successes and struggles in primary school, and we are sharing many other things. ATN Bangla program is live broadcast which is Sky Channel 779. We are on Facebook as well, and also our website www.atnbanglauk.tv. You can watch us on our app and also on YouTube. Please do share our program. So, আমাদের চারজন অতিথি আবার পরিচয় করে দিই। On my far right, Aminur Rahman, welcome back. Aminur Rahman.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Ryan Chaudhary, welcome back.
Thank you.
On my left here, Amrin Azam, welcome back. Amrin
you.
Azam. And finally, Zara Chaudhary on my far left. Welcome back, Zara. Now, before going to break, I was talking to Ryan about your year 6 experience you were sharing. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So carry on from there. I ask you the question about a struggle you had faced and then you succeeded.
What, that has to be in year 6?
No. Anywhere in primary school since your nursery. Like they have shared many other things.
So-
It can be about your learning, it can be about any experience or anything happened you are not very comfortable with and later you felt good. Maybe friendship thing, maybe relationship with the teacher. It can be anything.
Yeah, so in year 2, we were learning about inverse, and I was doing the hardest challenge on it because I found to be confident on doing the inverse, but the challenge was hard, and then it took me a couple of days to try and work it out, but I never gave up, and then after a few days I worked it out and I completed it.
You persevered, isn't it?
Yeah.
So year 2 inverse, there are two things inverse, you know, the addition, subtraction inverse and
Multiplication and
division inverse, isn't it? They're quite tricky, isn't it? And then you felt good afterward. This is good. Amrin, I'll come to you now about your secondary school. So you are almost, you're finishing off year 6 now, couple of
Yes.
weeks to go.
Yes.
And then you are looking forward to go to your secondary school. So the secondary school you are going to,
Yes.
is it a state school or a grammar school?
Grammar school.
Grammar school, okay, very good. So what did you have to do to get to grammar school?
I had to do the 11 plus,
Exam?
which is a test to get into the grammar school. And if you pass, you get in. If you don't, you don't get in.
You don't get in, you go to other secondary school, that's fine. I mean, all are good schools, but you have chosen to go to grammar school. That's probably your choice and your parents' choice anyway. So did you visit your school?
Yes.
The school you are going to go just next year? Yes?
Yes.
How did you find?
It was really nice. All the teachers were really, really kind.
Okay.
And the students were also very kind to us.
Kind to you. Did you have chance to go to one building to another building and one place to another, or looking at playground, looking at equipment, looking at different things?
Yeah.
You had. Okay. Do you have any worry? Like, I'm going to a new school, I'm in primary school, whether I'm going to miss my friend. Any worry, anything?
Before I went there for my transition day, I was like worried.
We call induction day.
Induction day, yeah.
I know my topic is transition, is like moving, but your day is induction day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a job. When you start a job, like myself, always we have to go for induction. Off we go.
Before we had our induction day, I was like scared that I wouldn't make like much friends. But then after I went to my induction day, I already have like some new friends that I'm waiting for until I start.
Okay. Then you felt a bit relaxed, isn't it?
Yes.
But do you know that primary school you have only one teacher in one class, although you have maybe other support staff working there
Yes.
alongside. But in secondary school for 12 subjects, maybe you have 12 teachers.
Yes.
So 12 different teachers. Think about this. Does it worry you?
Not really, because It's just teachers. What are they going to do?
That's good, nice to hear. We'll talk more. Aminur Rahman, Aminur. So, you are going to secondary school nearby somewhere where your primary school is?
Yes.
Yes? So did you have chance to visit your school?
No, I haven't had the chance to visit my school yet.
Okay, why did you choose that school?
First of all, it's very local to me, so I don't need to like take any car to go there or any bus.
Good.
Second of all, my siblings also went there, so. I
So
can
you
go
know more about school, isn't it? Your
Yeah, I do.
siblings told you about school.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So, and also, I feel it's also not a bad school, especially since it's very local to me.
That's why you have chosen.
Yeah.
Okay. Same question to you. Do you have any worry or any worries that when you go there, whether will you be able to make some more friends or any other thing about the buildings, maybe moving on your own from one class to another, what you don't do usually in private school?
Maybe me in my form, maybe I might just be a bit nervous since I might not know that much people in my form. So I might be like, oh, what am I going to do? I'm just like a bit nervous. Should I make new friends or not? And then I might be nervous on my first day of school. When
To begin with.
Yeah. So when I'm in my class, I'll be like, oh, I'm a bit nervous now. I'm seeing my new teacher. What should I do? I'm a bit nervous. I'm a bit shy, so I might not talk that much. It's probably got me nervous on the first day of London.
But this is good. I mean, think about other thing. In primary school, you are still in the, what do I say, oldest class. Like if you youngest to oldest, if you think about, or eldest, you can say. Yeah, you are in the oldest class in primary school, but in secondary school, you are in the youngest class amongst all other classes up to year 11. Does it worry you?
No, not really.
Not really.
Because they're not going to be like chilling with me, or they're not going to be like near me. They're in year 11, so I'm not going to see them.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's not really worrying anyways.
So when you go there, did you have your induction? Did you have your induction day yet?
No.
No. So do you have any set question in your mind that I'm going to ask these questions? Or I would like to see something. Maybe you love sports or you love something. You would like to see that.
I might ask them like what kind of sport activities they do.
Like extracurricular tasks, isn't it? Extracurricular activities, yeah. Other thing they do alongside academic study, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. So you have in your mind.
Mhm.
Very good. Well done. Zara Chaudhry, sorry. So did you visit your secondary school?
Yeah, a lot of times.
You did? Okay. So the school you are going to, did you have to sit for the exam 11 plus like her?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's a grammar school.
It's a grammar school. So did you have to go the same way what Amrin mentioned? Sit for the exam and everything?
Yeah.
that you do? Are you happy to go to that school?
Yeah,
Why?
I am, because
Why?
it seems like it's number one, it's an all girls school, and it's
Girls school. So
Yeah.
you like all girls schools. But
Yeah.
now you're not in girls school, are you?
no.
Girls and boys. So why do you like particularly girls school? Give me the reason.
I actually don't know. I just
You
like
don't know.
it.
You like it. Okay, all right. There is no problem with that. Definitely, there are schools, some schools are girls' school, some schools are boys' school, and some schools are like both boys and girls. Am I right?
Yeah.
But you already experienced going to boys and girls together, like a primary school, isn't it? Off you go, sorry, talk.
And I don't know why. It's just like really comfortable and really nice, and all the people are really nice in there.
Right. So when you went there, did you ask any particular question to find out something more, or did you look for something that you would like to see?
Not really.
No. Okay. So what did you like the best in secondary school so far when you visited?
Well, in like a bad and a good way. In a bad way, you don't have some of your friends with you. But in a good way, maybe you're rid of some of the people you don't actually like in your old school. Like they're not following you wherever you go.
This is very good. And different buildings, different department, different
Yeah.
science lab, this and that, ICT department, playground is bigger. Isn't it like a
Yeah.
bigger, it's a bigger version of school, isn't it? Not a
Yeah.
smaller version. How many students usually go there, the one you are going to? Any idea?
I have no
Roughly?
idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Many
a lot.
students going there, isn't it? So do you have any siblings going there, or you are
No,
the only
I'm
person?
an only child.
Okay. So when are you going to start in September? Do you have a date, particular date?
I think the 5th or the 7th. I'm not really sure.
Okay. But I'm asking this question, still you may think about you're going to miss some of your friends. Okay. So do you have any kind of regret or any kind of, sorrow, like, oh, I'm going to miss my this friend so close to my heart and everything?
Well, there is 2 friends. One, her name is Jazz, and we've been like really close, even though it's not for long. So I'm gonna miss her because she's like those people who you can actually like trust and rely on. Like she won't ever betray you. And another one is her.
Is this person?
Yeah.
Oh, good. But you can probably call her sometimes. You talk to her, isn't it? That's nice to hear this. Ryan, did you visit your secondary school?
Not yet.
Not yet. Are you planning to go there? Induction day or a special day?
Induction day is on the 7th.
7th.
Yeah.
So, is this school, have you been there before or any time have you visited in the past?
We've been there as a whole class, but not like with other children going to the same school.
Right. Okay. So, do you have any worries, same as other people? I was asking this question, or 1, 2, 3 worry, or only one worry?
It's going to be the first time like going there, so maybe on the first day I'm nervous, but I'm confident I will make new friends, and some of my friends are already going there, like Amino, he's going there.
So at least you have one friend
Yeah.
who's sitting next to you. Yes, excellent, excellent.
Yeah, and I'm confident I'll make new friends as well.
Okay. Anything you think that you're going to miss when you go to secondary school from primary school?
I'm going to miss some of my friends because some of my friends got accepted into different schools. Because I have a friend, 2 friends, I think, that are going to St. Paul's Way. And some of my friends are going to Stepney Green, Stepney Old Saints. Yeah, and I'm going to miss them.
Okay, very good. We'll talk more. On that note, can you watch a video about secondary school, year 6 transition to secondary schools? Is it possible to watch this short video clip about some good tips?
How to prepare for secondary school. What is going to be different or new about secondary school? You may be wondering about all sorts of things that are different, such as having different lessons in different classrooms, having different teachers for every subject, having different classmates, how lunches work in secondary school, and even different times that you start and end the day. Well, don't worry about these things, because guess what? You're not alone. Everyone is in the same boat when they start secondary school. Everyone has these worries, and it won't take long at all to get used to things in your new school. On your first day, you'll meet your form tutor, who's a bit like your class teacher now in primary school. They will be your teacher who you see for registration every day. There's lots to look forward to in secondary school. So many new things to experience and so many new opportunities to make new friends that have come from other primary schools. There will of course be a new uniform, and you'll even experience some new subjects that you may not have done before. Not to forget, there will also be lots of new clubs to join and get involved with to meet new friends. As soon as you go to secondary school, you will also have more independence. This includes walking from classroom to classroom, having your own money to buy what you want for lunch, and even making sure it's your own responsibility to get to school on time. You may want to go to school on your own if you don't live too far away. You could even make friends on the journey to school if you happen to walk or take a bus. You may not be looking forward to everything in secondary school, such as having more homework. This is common in high schools, especially because you have lots of different subjects. But don't worry, it's not every week for every subject. You may also be worrying about getting lost in a big new school. But again, don't worry, the teachers will help you to find your way to where you need to go. So don't panic, and remember, everyone there was new once. You will have a great time in your new school, so don't worry about things, enjoy the summer holiday, and enjoy the start of your time in secondary school in September. What are you looking forward to the most when you go to secondary school?
Thank you. This is a nice video to watch, isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
Any tips from there have you taken? or anything, remember what they talked about?
Don't
Anything? Is it?
It says about not being worried about if you're getting lost in school.
Mm-hmm. Aminu?
don't focus on like about like he said, getting lost in school or having your money for lunch, or like schools ending at different times. The teachers will help you no matter what, even if you struggle a lot. Also, you need to start taking maybe some responsibility if you live near
Your
Raleigh.
independence, isn't it?
Yes.
You are like, you on your own, you can make decision. You are a decision maker. I mean, you are not holding your mom's or dad's arms and then walking like the way you used to do in primary school, you know.
Yeah.
You are very independent to walk from one building to another. Anything else did you pick on?
They said that everyone was new there once, so
That's very good.
They
Amri?
said that like not worrying about making friends.
You will make new friends, isn't it? And also you will meet your form tutor,
Yeah.
and there are many other teachers as well. Yeah.
And if you have older brothers or maybe friends or relatives that have been to secondary school, you could ask them how their time was, and you could
This is
learn
very good.
from them so that you won't be nervous when it's your time.
Yes, and definitely, if you are not new in this country, I mean, someone is coming to a new country, also they have struggled like with the language, with other things as well,
Yeah.
cultural.
Language barrier.
Yes, barriers. There are
Yeah.
many other barriers, but you guys are ready to go there. But only thing is a new place, and that place is like a big pond. You are going from a small pond to a big pond, and huge, big body of water, and many fish. They are swimming there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
There's
Yeah.
going to be way more people there, so I might be
Yeah.
a little bit more nervous.
Like 300-400 students in a primary school,
Yeah.
or 400, or but there are about 2,000 students.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be really nervous here. You should be confident and you should be excited for your new school because you haven't been there. You're probably going to see, like, in the video they said that you're probably going to see new subjects that you haven't done before.
This is interesting. Yes, go on.
And you're probably going to be like worried about there's going to be so much homework. Like they said as well, there's probably not going to be that much homework. They said maybe if you go to school by yourself, you might make more friends by walking or going to the bus. You might have a great time. Maybe sometimes you might not have a great time, but you should have a great time.
Yes, and something you like to do. Maybe many clubs are there, many kind of sports facilities, many kind of extracurricular tasks you can do. Is that right, Amrin?
Yeah.
Any other thing are you looking forward to in your secondary school? I mean, I'm asking both of you. You can start. Maybe Zara, you can start.
like I really like the uniform, so like
Wow, you like uniform. Like you
Yeah.
do you like particular color or the style or
the style because it's like
and the logo,
shirt.
special logo on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the name of your school?
What do you mean, my old school? My
No,
new
no,
school?
your new school.
CCHS.
CCHS.
Chelmsford County Girls School.
Chelmsford County. Yeah, I know that name. Yeah, that's fine. That's very good. This is very nice. What about yourself?
I'm looking forward to doing swimming at my school
Okay.
and doing like the clubs because they have like new clubs every day and it's really like new.
Do they have clubs every day?
Yeah, they have
Like after school club, you mean?
they have multiple clubs like during lunchtime and after school.
But lunchtime you need to have your lunch.
You
and
can
spend-
have lunch there.
Oh, I see. So while you have your lunch, you can have a club. You can make some new friends as well,
Yeah.
isn't it? Oh, this is nice. Like a breakfast club, isn't it?
Yeah.
Usually you have in primary schools. Okay.
Yeah.
This is very good. Ryan, other thing, are you okay? Okay, sure?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Other thing, do you have any, I mean, I'm asking about the extracurricular tasks. Do you think it's important? I ask this question all the time. When you are doing academic study, alongside your academic study, do you think exploring extracurricular tasks is important?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
All of you see, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why do you think is yes?
Because if you explore,
Hmm.
you could discover new things. So maybe while you're like, if you're exploring while doing academic studies, you could maybe find something you're willing to do as a job,
Mhm.
maybe. and you could just discover stuff and enjoy.
Okay, good. Amina, would you like to add to that?
Yeah, so like Ryan said, if you discover, if you explore new things, you might find maybe like a new favorite hobby. So let's say if you enjoyed English, but then you tried out like computing, you might enjoy computing more than English now. And then you might want to, like, for example, what Ryan said, get like a job or like a career into computing or like ICT.
This is very good. Amrin?
It's good to do like extracurriculum things because it keeps you because like if you just do one like timetable every single day, you just become like
Only academic, yes.
you just become like a robot. But then if you do like extracurriculums that you like hobbies and stuff, you can actually express yourselves.
This is very good. Zara?
I think like if you just stay with the same old thing, you're just going to become as boring as the next person. So it's like great to try something new and actually get like a hobby.
Absolutely. And for your mental health, physical health,
Yeah.
you need other things in your life to explore your hobbies and interests, something you would like to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very good. We have to go to a short break. After short break, we'll continue. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছি আমাদের আজকের টপিক ইয়ার 6 ট্রানজিশন টু সেকেন্ডারি স্কুলস। তো সেকেন্ডারি স্কুলের যে বিষয়টা, ইয়ার 6-এ যাওয়ার পর স্টুডেন্টরা কিন্তু সেকেন্ডারি স্কুলে চলে যায়, ইয়ার 7-এ চলে যায়। আজকে আমরা শেয়ার করছি 4 জন স্টুডেন্টদের সাথে যারা প্রাইমারি স্কুলে পড়ছে এখনো ইয়ার 6-এ, তারা কিন্তু নার্সারি থেকে ইয়ার 6 পর্যন্ত শেষ করলো। নাও দে আর অ্যাবাউট টু গো টু সেকেন্ডারি স্কুল। সেপ্টেম্বর থেকে তারা শুরু করবে। তো আমরা কিছু বিষয় তাদের ওয়ারি, তাদের বিভিন্ন ধরনের টিপস তারা শেয়ার করতেছে, বিভিন্ন ধরনের তারা ইন্ডাকশন ডে নিয়ে কথা বলছে। তো এই যে বিষয়গুলো, এটা কিন্তু সবার জন্য জরুরি, বিশেষ করে ফ্রম ওয়ান প্লেস টু অ্যানাদার হোয়েন পিপল মুভ দে নিড টু হ্যাভ সাম কাইন্ড অফ এক্সপিরিয়েন্স, দে নিড টু টেক অন বোর্ড। সো আমরা একটা ছোট্ট বিরতি যেতে হবে, বিরতির পর এসে আমরা আবারও কথা বলবো, আমাদের সাথেই থাকবেন। প্রিয় দর্শক, বিরতির পর আবার এডুকেশন আওয়ারে আমরা কথা বলছি আমাদের আজকের টপিক ইয়ার 6 ট্রানজিশন টু সেকেন্ডারি স্কুলস। সো আমি আবার রিপিট করছি, ইয়ার 6 স্টুডেন্টস when they go to secondary school, yeah, this is the transition from primary to secondary. So year 6 transition to secondary schools. We are talking about this. We have 4 students here with me. They are from year 6, and in September 2023 they will go to secondary school. On my far right here, Aminur Rahman, welcome back. And here on my right here, Ryan Chaudhry, welcome back. On my left here, Amrin Azam, welcome back, Amrin. And finally on my far left, Zara Chaudhry. Zara, welcome back. Thank you very much. So we have been talking about your worry, your struggle, visit to secondary schools, inductions, and so many other things we talked about. Now we slightly move to your SATs exam, because year 6 is a very crucial year in primary school, isn't it? You do so many things, and you become more experienced, yeah?
Yeah.
Since your nursery, gradually you have made so many improvements. So all of you will share very quickly SATs exam. This year there was some kind of criticism about SATs, in the national I'm talking about.
Yes.
Some subjects, when maybe English reading comprehension was hard. Am I right?
Yeah.
What was the problem then? I mean,
Apparently some people were crying after the test on how hard it was, and they felt it was just like kind of unfair, or like they were really struggling on the stats, and they said like the comprehension didn't really make sense to them in a way for some reason. But I didn't really understand. I understood the paper.
so you did well, but definitely, you are one of the students, but there are many students they struggle a lot. Am I right?
It also
Yeah,
said that some teachers like they looked at the exam and they were like, I also couldn't understand
Struggle,
it.
yes.
So some of the teachers also struggled on it. So like they started like questioning everything, but I understood it like really
Okay,
well.
this is nice to hear that. What about yourself, Zara?
I heard that the reading paper was actually GCSE level. It wasn't like, it was for us, but it was like in GCSE like test levels. So like it was extremely hard. I heard that
Okay.
online, but I didn't find it that difficult.
What about yourself?
Yeah, it was difficult, but I never found it as difficult as what people have been saying. But I could tell that it was hard, although I managed to complete it.
Yes, but year 6, some of us we are probably very good in maths, or someone is good in history or geography or RE or English or spelling or comprehension or writing creative stories. But depending, but reading comprehension, if you think about like a GCSE level, that's very hard for year 6 children to operate on that. And definitely many students struggle, and it was nationally, mentioned. And we heard on the news as well, they talked about this. What about other subjects, like talking about maths? I think 3 paper, reasoning paper, arithmetic.
2 reasonings and
Yeah.
1
One
arithmetic.
How was it?
arithmetic.
Was it?
It was good. I didn't find it hard.
Okay.
I found the arithmetic easy, and
Reasoning paper, what about?
the reasoning papers were also like okay. They weren't hard, but they weren't like easy as well.
Easy as well, okay. Yes, Aminu?
Yeah, the maths, reasonings, and arithmetic were easy for me. It felt like I just gone through the questions easily, since I enjoy maths and I feel
Okay.
I'm really good at it. With SPAG and spelling I kind of struggled on it, the words, but I was able to manage through it, and I
Okay.
think I did really well in it. SPAG with the punctuation, I think I did okay. I think I did enough to do well in my SATs. But with the SATs paper, with the SPAG, I also kind of struggled with some of the questions due to the fact that how they word the question doesn't really make sense sometimes for me, since I'm not really good at reading. So sometimes during the SATs, I will put my hand up and ask the teacher
To read the question for you.
Yeah, or I
Yes.
to read the question to them sometimes.
Yes.
So
Because
then-
in maths, teachers are allowed to read the question, but English they can't. Yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. Yes.
So with the SPAG one, I think I had to read it to them. And when I read it to someone, sometimes it helps me understand, what I need to do
Okay.
now.
Good. Ryan?
My one was actually different to Aminor's one. The arithmetic was easy, okay. The reasoning and the two reasoning papers were harder than the arithmetic. The SPAG was good, and spelling I found good as well. But the reasoning, it was kind of similar to each other. It was harder than arithmetic, but I did well on it, I think.
Definitely. Now, I would like to ask you, you're going to share. We talked about transition, we are talking about still transition as well as SATs, your struggle, and some good things we'd like to share, some highlights. Like maybe 2 or 3 highlights you feel in your primary school, so good. I will always remember. Who would like to start?
Me.
Go on then.
One of mine is actually happened this year. I interviewed a celebrity this year. I interviewed an Avenger from the Marvel.
Wow.
It felt kind of actually nerve-wracking speaking to a celebrity, a very famous celebrity. I kind of got nervous what to say, but in the end I got very confident.
Wow.
And I actually asked him some.
And this is very good, you know, when you're talking to someone who's very famous, celebrity, and you're asking questions, so maybe in the future it will give you kind of boost, isn't it? And you'll be able to ask maybe in the future many other celebrities when you have chance. But you don't mention about year 6. I'm talking about whole year primary school. You know, 1 or 2 highlights you can mention. No, not year 6. You are leaving primary school, going to secondary school. Any kind of highlights from your primary school. Reception.
Yeah,
Why?
reception. The Queen came to our school.
Wow. Can you remember the Queen?
Yeah, I can remember the Queen.
What happened then?
She came to reception and she spoke to some of the students. She spoke to me and she asked about what am I doing, and I said that our teacher is reading a book to us and she's just explaining what's going on in the book. And it was actually a very great time. And in the end, when she was leaving, the whole school was just lined up and they were just waving the British flags around.
Excellent. I mean, she passed away now, and still you remember, and you can cherish her, all the memories, you know, you have, you know, forever. That's very good. Amrin?
In year 3, we went camping for 2 days, and I stayed in a tent with my friend, and in the middle of the night I woke up and there was like something like pushing on our tent. And then in year 6 we went to this place called Mersey for 5 days, and it was like some like adventure. We like did like lots of outdoor stuff like caving.
And you will really remember.
And I really liked it, yeah.
That. Absolutely. Zara?
In year 6, it wasn't too long ago.
But don't you have year 6? You can start from nursery even, something you remember, 2 or 3 things.
Every year, it only used to happen in my old school. It doesn't happen anymore. They used to be after, like, at the end of the year, either they would take us or they'd do it in the school. They would like make trampoline parks or like bungee jumping stuff.
Wow.
And it was really fun, and me and my friend called Zoya, we used to like have a lot of fun because they gave you like free stuff, like for free, like
Good.
like lollies and stuff.
Excellent. Good. Ryan?
I went to the same school as Aman, and like he said, one of the highlights was when the Queen came to our school. So I was writing a story about the Queen, just a story, and then when the Queen came, she came over to my table and she read my story.
Your story?
Yeah.
Wow. That's definitely a great highlight, yes.
And then another highlight, it happened this year. We went to Stubbers for 3 days, and we did stuff like rock climbing, raft
Like a
racing.
residential trip, isn't it?
Yeah, laser
Yes.
tag. And also another thing that happened this year, I was picked for the school football team.
So you're super good, maybe.
And we played in a tournament.
Okay, so this is very, very good. You got some books here, I can see. Okay. Do you like reading?
Yeah, but
What are your hobbies first, you tell me? And what do you like to do?
I like playing basketball, dodgeball.
So you're a sports person.
A bit. Some of the sports I don't like cricket. I really hate cricket. And I don't really much like. It's okay, badminton, tennis, but they're not really my favorites. And my favorites are like mainly like basketball and dodgeball.
Excellent, excellent. And you have some books here, I can see. Would you like to share? These are your favorite books, isn't it?
Yeah, I.
Can you hold the book and then name them, please? Will it be a good idea? You can towards camera, maybe? Yeah.
I have Big Nate. It's sort of a book. It's more of a comic book, so it's not like. And I have Middle School. Yeah.
Good. So do you read those comic books and other books on regular basis? Yeah.
Because I find like biographies really boring because.
It's non-fiction, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like very dry.
Yeah, it's very dry. It's just about the same stuff every day.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I find these much better because.
So do you make comic sort of strip by yourself sometimes? Do you do that?
Sometimes.
You do?
Yeah, but I don't like give too much detail.
No, no.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very good. I'm reading got some stuff here as well. Would you like to share this? Is it your favorite book?
Yeah, it's Anne of Green Gables. It's just about like a girl who's like really.
Yeah, go on. Don't have to look this way. You sure? Yeah.
That's
fine.
really like adventurous, and she like tries her best and perceives through like all her hardness, like bullying and stuff.
So do you recommend this book to read?
Yeah.
You do. Highly you recommend this. And you have something else there. Head of School Award. So are you the head girl of your school?
No, they give this.
Oh, okay.
They give this award to someone every week in year 6. Like they've been really good that week, and they've like shown like all the values and stuff.
Ah, so this is very nice. And that's nice to see, isn't it?
That's kind of similar to what we do in our school because.
Okay, what do you do?
They give an award every week, and it's called Learner of the Week, and then they give it to someone for a good reason, like maybe they've persevered in their learning, maybe they've challenged themselves.
Yes, I mean.
Also, when we were like in year 1, year 2, year 3, and sometimes in year 4, we would have something like called Pupil Choice, and when we were like in reception, we would be able to bring a toy, and we would be able to talk about like our favorite toy, what's our favorite thing about it, and we will also choose people to say nice things about us. But when it came to like year 2 or year 3, we didn't really bring toys anymore. We started to just pick people, and when they would say like nice things about we did on that day, if we've been very kind, we always help people, stuff like that. But nowadays we don't really do it.
Okay, that's very good. So many things you did or you are doing in your primary schools, isn't it? This is great to remember and cherish maybe in the future, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you go to secondary school, think about this. Maybe 5 years down the line, or when you go to college, universities, or maybe when you become an adult like me, you remember that. Amrit, I know you have other skills as well. Go on. Does any of you recite poems or sing songs?
I mean, I read the Quran.
You read Quran?
Yeah.
Okay, would you like to recite any surah a little bit? No, you don't want to? Anybody here? Because we are sharing your, Amrit, you are a singer, I know that.
Yeah.
Okay, why not? It's a Bengali or English song. Can you speak in Bengali?
Yeah.
You can. তুমি কেমন আছো?
ভালো।
আমরা সেটা বলেছি অলরেডি। তুমি কি বাংলাদেশে কখনো গিয়েছিলে?
হ্যাঁ।
হ্যাঁ। তো কি এনজয় করেছো ওখানে?
Family members গুলো আর আমাদের distant relatives গুলো দেখতে গেছি।
তো তুমি কি আমাদেরকে দুটো লাইন, because we are sharing kind of success as well and struggle transition from year 6 to year 7, so something সে শেয়ার করতে পারে, কি বলো? What do you think? I'm taking your opinion. Would like Amrit to share something? Yes?
Or she could if she wanted to.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, it's like her.
What do you think, Zara? You're a good friend of her.
Yeah, she should, of course.
She should. Okay, Amrit, when you are ready, we are just waiting for you. Something you can share with us.
Okay. Only 2 lines, right?
It doesn't matter. You start when you're ready.
আমাদের দেশটা স্বপ্নপুরী, সাথী মোদের ফুলপুরী। আমাদের দেশটা স্বপ্নপুরী, সাথী মোদের ফুলপুরী। ফুলপুরি লালপুরি নীলপুরি সবার সাথে ভাগ করি সবার সাথে ভাগ করি
This is good. Big round of applause. Can you tell us the meaning of this? Do you know that? Of course you know. It's about the country, isn't
It's
it?
about Bangladesh and how there's like everything about it is really good and they've got like lots of good stuff there and like nature and stuff.
Excellent, excellent. This is very good to share. I have got question for you because we'll go to a short break later on and then I'm going to ask you to give some tips to year 5, year 4 or other students that are going to appear for SETs and going to secondary school as well. But before that, what kind of support do you have from your parents? Parents are great, always they support you. Your learning and everything. I would start from you, sir. Off you go.
My parents helped me, especially during me going to secondary because sometimes I'm nervous, but they remind me that I'm good at making friends and that.
So you're a very social person, isn't it?
And that if I need any help, just to tell them and they can help me, and then that makes me happy because I know I can go to them for help, and they remind me that even if I'm nervous, just to try and make friends, and then everything's going to go well.
Absolutely. So they support you, they help you to become confident, and whenever you need something, they help you out as well.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Both parents.
Yeah, both of them.
Excellent. Zara.
I think some people, like, they think the parents aren't helping, but I think they should always look on the bright side. They're just trying to help you and, like, support you on the way to
Yes.
secondary. So, yeah, I think people should stop looking on the negative side and look in the
Positive side, yes, yes. Because
Yeah.
always parents want to see their children's good things, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think particularly British Bangladeshi parents. But they can be sometimes very pushy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that
sometimes.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
They
I
want-
think,
Go on.
well, if the parent thinks that they could achieve something good, then instead of thinking of that as pressure as the child, you should think of it as like that they're special and that they have the ability to
Yes.
reach it and go above, and they should know that their parents are on their side.
Yes. But
Like,
sometimes, sorry, off you go.
Like my mum, like sometimes I don't want to like sing somewhere and she's like, no, you have to. It's like it's like your superpower.
She probably wants to show this. You know the culture. Your mom, your roots is Bangladesh, isn't it?
Yeah.
So she probably would like to help you out to learn the language, the culture as you can. So it is very good. Maybe she can persuade you. She can talk to you more about rather than, you know, as you mentioned about the forcing. We don't want to force anyone.
No, she doesn't force me. She's like, it's your like ability. Like
Absolutely.
you can
Absolutely, you can do it.
You can do it. Some people can't do it, but you can.
Yes.
It's like a gift that God
Super.
gave you.
Give one more round of applause to her. Come on. That's really would like to see this. Excellent. But sometimes parents can be saying, I want you to be a doctor. I know you are still very young. I want you to be a teacher or barrister or journalist. Sometimes they can be, isn't it? Something you like, maybe they may not like or might not like. Solicitors. Yes, I know your dad is a barrister as well. So, I mean, what do you think, Zara? I know you are giving opinion about this.
Like, maybe I think that some people, they actually like stuff, but their parents don't. Like, I'm not saying my parents don't, but I like to make, like, a lot of videos, and they're okay with it, but
Yes.
not as agreeable as me.
But do you know, can I say one thing? Our British Bangladeshi parents, they really want to see their children are achieving their full potential. They want to see they're achieving high. That's why they have got high expectations, isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
the good thing is, even if you become something that wasn't initially what they wanted, or maybe you're not, like, if you're trying to be a doctor but you get something else, they still support you, and they know you've done well
Yes.
to get this far, so they just support you on the path you've taken.
Absolutely.
Is it
Now,
okay if I say something as well?
yes, of you.
So like they want us, they can see like a potential in us, like a high potential. They can see that we can do well in our studies. We can we can do anything as long as we focus and put our efforts
Yes.
into it. Because if we don't put any efforts or anything, obviously there's a very low chance we're gonna accomplish what we want.
Absolutely.
So we have to put our efforts and our studies into it, and our parents are just trying to help us and keep reminding us that as long as we focus on what we want, we can accomplish anything.
Absolutely. But deciding sometime the career or path you're going to take and talk to your parents that I like to do this. What do you think? Isn't it?
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
My mum and dad always say, you can be anything you want as long as you are a good person and you always
Super tips.
stay on the right path.
Excellent, excellent. See, they are very good tips. And also, this time I'm going to ask you to give some tips to those students you have experience now about primary school, isn't it? So year 5, year 3, year 4, what kind of good tips would you like to give? Zara, you would start.
I think people shouldn't change who they are. Some people, what they do is they see how others act, how like they behave, and they start to copy them. But I think people should just be who they are, because when you start following someone, it might lead you in the wrong way and cause you to like fail, and your character might go down. So I think people should just stay who they are and just
I like this.
and just keep as a
Believe in
personality.
yourself.
Yeah.
And if you're like nervous, this is for the people going to year 6. If you're like nervous about SATs or anything, they should just like calm down about it. It's not that bad. Just when you're calm, you're able to get better results. And then when SATs comes around, you're going to be prepared and it's going to be easy for you.
Absolutely. Aminur?
I just feel like no matter what, as long as you just put your mind and efforts into it.
Mind and effort. This is great. Be yourself, mind and effort.
Yeah. Don't if someone's really trying to force you and you really don't want to do it, I suggest that you just don't do it. Unless if it's like the right path and you're going into a wrong path and someone's trying to lead you out of the wrong path, then obviously you should pick the right path. But let's say if someone's trying to lead you into the wrong path where you won't be able to focus on your studies or accomplish what you want, just don't do it.
Thank you. That's great. Amrin?
I would just say believe yourself and believe in yourself and never let anyone bring you down.
Absolutely. So being positive, being affirmative. I can see so many good tips you said. We'll go to a short break, but last break we have got a few minutes. Just we will highlight few things about secondary school and then we end the program. Thank you very much. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছি ট্রানজিশন ফ্রম ইয়ার 6 টু সেকেন্ডারি স্কুলস। আমাদের একটা ছোট্ট বিরতিতে যেতে হবে, বিরতির পর আবারও দেখা হচ্ছে, আমাদের সাথে থাকবেন। প্রিয় দর্শক, বিরতির পর আবার এডুকেশন আবার আমরা কথা বলছি। আমাদের আজকের টপিক ইয়ার 6 ট্রানজিশন টু সেকেন্ডারি স্কুলস। সো ইয়ার 6 ট্রানজিশন টু সেকেন্ডারি স্কুল। ইয়ার 6 হলো প্রাইমারি স্কুলের লাস্ট ইয়ার। When children finish year 6, they go to year 7 in secondary schools in this country. So we are talking about that transition. 4 students, they're sitting with me and they're talking about their worries, their struggle, their successes in primary school, highlights, as well as they gave some tips about SATs. They talked about SATs. And now, this segment, a short segment, we are going to talk about something they want to explore in secondary school and something they would like to do in the future. So, in the panel, on my far right, Aminur Rahman. Welcome back, Aminur.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Ryan Chaudhry here on my right.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Ryan. On my left, Amrin Azam. I beg your pardon. Yeah, welcome back. And finally, on my far left, Zara Chaudhry. So all of you have been wonderful talking about so many things. And you have shared your experiences, your skills, highlights, your struggles, successes, and SATs experience, worries, and also visiting your secondary schools. You talked about 11 plus as well. So many things we covered. Thank you very much to you and to your parents too, to bring me in the studio. Now, this is a very short segment. So I'm going to ask you, maybe I can start off with Amrin first. So, you are going to secondary school, all of you, in September. Something you are looking forward to. I would like to know at least 3 things in your mind you would like to do in year 7 or maybe down the 3-4 years time in secondary. You want to explore or you'd like to do?
Well, I'd like to learn the new subjects that they have. Then I want
Do you
to
have anything in your mind about the language?
languages. I want to do French and Spanish.
Why not Bengali?
They don't have a choice for that.
Choice. But you can do Bengali externally, outside.
Yeah. Then I want to carry on plays and stuff in secondary school.
Like a drama.
Yes.
That's great. You haven't mentioned about this. Drama. You want to
Yeah.
carry on. Excellent. So you're a performer, definitely. Yes.
Yeah.
And any other thing?
And I also want to do science experiments.
See, usually girls are they usually like all the creative thing, but you like creative as well as science.
Well,
What do you think, boys?
Science is creative.
Yeah, it is creative, but girls usually say science maybe. I mean, I'm not saying everybody. I'm not generalizing, but you are right. Yeah, testing is creative, isn't it?
I think people can like science because it's kind of like a trial and improvement, because you could make an experiment. If it doesn't work, you can find out what's wrong with it and make it better.
Thank you. This is good.
Lab science.
Science lab, you mentioned about you're exploring your drama skills and language.
Yeah.
This is great. Wow, 3 things. Aminur.
I think every subject has its own unique thing about it. So how you might enjoy science or you might enjoy English, maths, computing,
Yes.
anything. It has its own unique thing. That's why you like it. Now Ryan said science is creative. Science is creative in many things, not just
Yes, you are right.
testing
You are
in
right.
labs. You can also maybe study on stuff, study different types of chemicals. You might find out something new that
You are
other
right.
people might not know.
Yeah, right. Tell us about your 2 or 3 targets, maybe, or aims
So
in secondary school.
in secondary, I'm hoping to get a good score in my GCSEs, and then I'm also hoping that I do well. I focus on my studies. I put a lot of effort into what I want. Like I said in the last segment, if you put effort and put your mind into anything,
Good.
you can accomplish anything.
Thank you. Good. Zara.
It's not really a target, but I'm looking forward for all the trips they do. If we go to France or Belgium, and another thing is sort of language. In our secondary school, it's chosen. You either have to choose, I think, German, French, or Spanish. I'm going with Spanish, but externally, I want to learn Japanese.
Wow, this is great. Nice to hear that. Thank you very much, Zara. Ryan, finally.
In secondary, I would like to explore more in law and
Is there a subject law? You want to study law?
I want to study law. And,
Would you like to explore yourself like your dad?
yeah,
Become a
like my
barrister?
dad, and learn about the human body like my mum, because
So
they,
science thing, yeah.
because they both inspire me, and it's fascinating. And I also want to do well in football because I like
Sports.
football.
Thank you very much. All of you, we have to end the program soon. Aminur Rahman, thank you very much. Ryan Chaudhry, thank you very much. Amrin Azam, thank you very much. And Zara Chaudhry, thank you very much. And when you go home, when you see your parents, give very special thank you to them, because they let you come to the studio to talk about so many different things. You talked about transition, you talked about SATs, gave tips, and you talked very eloquently about what you are going to do in the future. You talked about struggles and successes as well. So I'm so glad to hear. And maybe in the future, some points, we'll invite you to come again to share your thoughts, reflections, any ideas as well. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. So good luck and all the best wishes.
Thank you.
প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বললাম, আমাদের টপিক ছিল ইয়ার 6 ট্রানজিশন টু সেকেন্ডারি স্কুলস। সো ইয়ার 6 এর স্টুডেন্টরা যখন সেকেন্ডারি স্কুলে যাবে তারা কি করবে, এই বিষয় নিয়ে আমাদের কথা। আমরা অনেক বিষয় নিয়ে কথা বললাম, তারা টিপস দিয়ে গেল, তারা ওয়ারি নিয়ে কথা বললো, সাকসেস স্ট্রাগল নিয়ে কথা বললো। আপনাদের বাচ্চা যারা যাচ্ছে সেকেন্ডারি, অল দ্য বেস্ট উইশেস ইন সেপ্টেম্বর, and definitely they will go to a new world, small pond to the big pond, bigger pond, and definitely they'll be doing good. British Bangladeshi বাচ্চারা অনেক ভালো করছে। If you compare 25 years, 30 years back, our children are achieving a lot, and they are working in different sectors in life as well. So আমরা আশা করব ধাপে ধাপে তারা আরো এগিয়ে যাবে। এই প্রত্যাশায় বিদায় নিচ্ছি। ভালো থাকবেন, সুন্দর থাকবেন। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।